We are recording. Hey, everybody, listen, I'm just in a giving, sharing mode. So what I want to do is I want to show you guys how easy it is to do a quick, short grant application, that is. So this is for people who say, I can't write grants. Yes, you can. And I'm going to prove that to you right now. So hold on while I get something for you to look at. I'm going to share my screen right here. Okay, so I'm going to show you this process. We're sharing the screen. Okay, I'm looking at time now. Where I am now, it's like 3:30. So we know we started doing this at 3:30. Okay, let's see how quick we can get it done. First thing we got to do is find the money, okay? We're going to find the money, and I actually put in the search, mini grants for nonprofit, MINI, because usually if it's a little bit of money, then it's not as hard to do the application. And then all of these things came up on the Google search, but I actually stopped at this one called American Promise. When I get on the page, I'll show you why I picked this particular one. And I didn't know this was here. Like I say, it's a lot of hunt and pick, a lot of searching when you're trying to do this. The research part is what takes so much time sometimes, more than the actual writing the grant. Okay, listen, I'm not going to start the timing of the grant till we actually start doing it. All right, so I got to this page, America's Promise. Let's see why I picked this one. See, it says funding opportunities, April 22nd, 2021. So I know that these things are current. You know, everything on the internet is not current, but this is current and relevant. So this page actually gave a whole list, a whole host of grants that you can apply for. Look, this is money after money after money after money, different companies giving different amounts. Here's one, the Institute of Rural America. This one gives $250 for nonprofits. That I know that's a teeny tiny bit of money, but when you start multiplying that, it can add up. Cornell Douglas, look, they're giving, the average they give is $10,000. So let's go to the one that I actually picked up here. You guys heard of Costco. Most of these I never heard of, but Costco we have heard of. Let's see, did they have their money on here? No, I don't see how much they give, but they're giving. So you can just click on the red and read through these and find one that's close to who you are and what you're doing, looking for an organization that will support the work that you do. Okay, I went on down and I stopped at this one. This one caught my attention. It's called Oriental Trading Company Education Grants. I picked this one for a few reasons. One reason, I'm familiar with the Oriental Trading Company. You know that company that sells that magazine and stuff that comes to your house and it's full of trinkets that people could live without and that nobody needs. You familiar with that? But they have some cool stuff. Okay, I have ordered stuff from them before. So and that brings the thought, ask for money at places where you have spent your money, okay? So this is a place that I have spent some money buying those little trinkets because I'm buying stuff for the kids. But let's read the information. It says, the Oriental Trading Company Giving Program aims to enrich the lives of children, key word for me, through education, and these things, they fit the things that I'm doing, education, youth programming, and healthcare and human services. And that healthcare and human services, that fits me too, because I'm doing a lot of combination of health and the arts with these programs that I'm doing for children as well. Then it says eligible organizations include 501c3 tax exempt organizations. You got to have a 501c3, people, so make sure you get it. They also give it to public schools, colleges, and universities. Then the other word that I like on here, it says the deadline for getting this application in is rolling. That means that they accept applications year round. So that's a good thing. You don't have to worry about a deadline. If you saw a deadline, you'd have to go with it. Okay, y'all ready now? Let's go ahead and click on the actual application. Clicking on Oriental Trading, just a little information about the program. And then it says, this is the application, request a donation. Before we start filling it out, let's see how short this application is and how easy it is to fill out. They want you to request a donation. They're saying, ask us for the money. The next thing it says, tell us about your organization. The next thing they say is, Now, how do we get in contact with you? And then the next thing it says, tell us about your event you got coming up. And then the last thing it says, send us your application. Is that hard? Did they ask anything that you can't answer? So I want to go ahead and actually physically do this for real, for real. Now, mind you, and let me tell you, I already submitted this. I'm on a roll, guys. I'm doing an application every single day. And when you see me do this one, you'll know why I can do an application for a grant every single day, because I'm looking for ones that are this easy. Okay, let's go with the Oriental grant application. Let's look at the timer. Now it's 3:35. Okay, the first question is, what type of event is it? I'm not doing an auction of any type. I'm not doing a raffle. I'm not doing peer-to-peer fundraising. So my thing will be other, because I'm doing a stage production. And it says, tell us why here. Tell us why you want the money. That's the question. And underneath it gives you a little information. It says, provide information on your good work and tell us how you will acknowledge this donation at your event. It would also be helpful to understand your fundraising goals. The maximum is 4,000 characters, okay? So because I actually submitted this already, and for time's sake, and again, they're not asking anything you don't know. I'm just doing a little copy and paste here quickly. Now let me let you see what I wrote. First of all, it's not a lot, that's all of it. It said, I wrote, when they said, tell us why I want the money, I said, we're doing a major children's musical theater production to raise funding to research for a cure for type 1 diabetes in children. We have been serving underserved children. That's what they want to hear. That's a key word, underserved children in the community, keyword, for 25 years. They like giving to people who have been doing the work. We have been awarded many community service awards. Sometimes they need somebody outside of yourself to verify that you are who you are and that you do what you do. The next sentence I wrote was, please see short clip of our program and I gave them a YouTube link. You know why? Because a picture paints 1,000 words. And it's wonderful. Sometimes, you know, people can see and feel your spirit when they can see you visibly on a video. So videos are very powerful, far more powerful than just pictures. The next sentence I wrote was, should we receive your donation? If you give us the money, we will place your company logo on our website and we will add your company name to our event program. And whatever else you can do to show them that they're going to get some kind of visibility from what you are doing. I'm going to add one more sentence here because they also asked for us to, they said it would be helpful to understand your fundraising goals. So I'm going to say we are making an effort to raise, I'm going to say $1,000, $1,000. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna say. So if they give us money for our program, we're gonna try to raise $1,000 to give to the actually to the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. All right, I didn't even have to say all that. Just we're trying to raise $1,000 to help research for a cure. Okay, next thing it says attachment. And then what they want us to attach your organization's letterhead of proof or 501c3 status as a single PDF or Word document. So I have a copy of my 501c3 and I'm going to go in here. I'm just going to type 501, 501. Got a PDF of it and open, and that has now been attached. That's your legal document from the United States Treasury that says you are indeed a 501c3 compliant nonprofit organization. Okay, because the government said so. All right, we're going to go on down to the next section. It says, tell us about your organization. And listen, this is so wonderful. You don't even have to write long, dramatic, formal presentations and speeches and all that. Just fill in the blank. And they got the little blank. It's a little square because that's all they want, a little answer. The question is, what is your organization's name? My organization name is Kids Dance Project. The next thing is, what is your role within your organization. I'm the executive director. Next thing, what is your organization's website? www.kidsdanceproject.com. Listen, if you don't have money right now to get you a .com or a .org or a .net, you get you a Wix site or some of the other free sites. There are too many free sites available. You can use a free site for now until you can get to the point where you can pay for another website. So the website is not so long and you can't hardly remember it yourself. It's coming, but you do what you got to do for now. What's your organization's EIN number? That's where I'm going to put my tax ID number, okay? And I'm not going to put it up here now for you guys because you will learn that you have to protect your tax ID number just like you protect your social security number. Why? Because there are still some crazy people in this world that do crazy things. So that's where my tax ID number would go there. Or I should say did go there because I already finished this application. The next question says, select a cause. And so you look at this list of causes that they've given you. You can scroll it. You're not doing animal welfare or civil rights, community improvement, corporate giving, faith. If I was doing this for the ministry, I could get money for a faith-based organization, which is cool. That's not always easy to find. Healthcare, human services, radio, television. Look, it gives all these other things, even other causes if you don't see something. But for me, the best fit for me is arts, culture, and humanities. So you just look at that list and pick the best fit for yourself. Last thing here says, well, how do we get in touch with you? And then you put in your name. My name is Pat. Last name Martin. Now I'm going to put my email. I am going to share my email, pmartin772@gmail.com. I'm putting that in case you want to get in touch with me later. All righty. And then we're going down and I will put in my phone number, my mailing address, country, and like you put in your information, where you live and your zip code, your city and your state. You do know what that information is. Now we're at the next section, which is the last section. It says, tell us about your event. My event is going to be on November 14th. How many people will be attending? For me, I'm going to have between 200 and 300 people. The theater seats more than that, but they cut the numbers back because of the virus and pandemic, and they didn't want more than 300 people in the theater. So I'm going to have to go with that, 300. Then the next question says, what is your fundraising goal for your event or ticket sales or cash donations? And mine is less than $15,000. We're going to raise less than $15,000. Even between ticket sales or what people donate, it'll be less than $15,000. But even if we can pull together 10,000 from this event, obviously we'd have to do something outside of ticket sales. We try to keep our sales, the ticket sales fees low so that people can come to the theater and see all the hard work that the children have done. All right, last question says, I would like to be contacted by a radio trading company regarding special offers. Check for yes. Sure, I don't mind them giving me special offers. I can use good discounts sometimes. And then guess what? You're going to hit the button that says submit request. Bam, it's done. We started at 3:35. It is now 3:44. So considering if you had to write that sentence about your program, it takes all of 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops it would take to do this. Now let me stop this share screen so I can chat with you. Listen, you can do this. You can do this. Now, if you want to really get serious about this and do it a little bit more, I want you to reach out to me because I've got a program and a plan for you. You can go to my website at www.patmartinspeaks.com. Again, that's www.patmartinspeaks.com. And you can click on grant seminar or grant webinar. And you would get an opportunity. You can purchase my webinar, and I will be talking to you by Zoom face to face, and you can ask questions and stop me as much as you want so I can make sure that you get the information. It's so important to me that you really understand how this process really works. I also have 2 ebooks available. One says how to write easy grants, and the other is So You Want to Start a Nonprofit. And I take you from the very beginning, where you get the idea where you want to start a nonprofit and how to get it incorporated and get that 501c3, that piece of paper that says you are truly a nonprofit organization. So listen, remember guys, it's easy, and I want you to learn how to write easy grants. Y'all be blessed. Bye-bye.